Good Friday morning to everybody. It's Kinetic Carl here in my super secret Kinetic Lab of Wonders. Tinkering away on the Dodge and just laying under got the Dodge all blocked, or Plymouth I guess more accurately, but anyhow, it's all blocked up. It's been blocked up. It's on wooden blocking all over, and it barely weighs anything now because it doesn't have the engine transmission. The front wheels are off. As you've been seeing in the videos, I've got quite a bit of it's just bare frame pretty much. Just getting the torsion bars today and the control arms and all that fun and games. So right now it's a matter of fiddling with some cotter keys under here and just kind of liberating stuff and Marvel mystery oiling. I'm not gonna actually pull it all apart today. I'm kind of prepping it all today. I might get nuts and bolts off, but I think when it comes to the actual physical heavy duty part, I'll have a buddy here. But for now, I'm just I'm doing low amperage work and laying on my back. If you're wondering, I'm not leaning against a wall. I'm underneath the front end of the car, and let's see if I'm gonna try to get you guys set up over my shoulder looking up at what we're doing. See if I don't blind yous. So the blue cord, no good way to deal with that. Okay. Get you hooked on there. There you go. No, you're not in the view. All right, so the control arm, let's see, I'm doing this all inside out and backwards and whatever. This is the end where the steer knuckle was, and this is referred to as the lower control arm. The upper control arm is up there too. I've also been prepping on that. You know, Marvel mystery oiling all the nuts and bolts. About to remove that, and we're about to remove this guy here, but like I said, no heavy lifting, kind of holding off on that. But what I will be doing is, you see this is going this way. There you are. That's all nice and shiny now. I power brushed it with a Cheek Poker 9000 and then promptly Marvel mystery oiled it and then this one I couldn't really get with the Cheek Poker 9000. I couldn't even get the 3 mil in there. It just wouldn't fit. So we're just going with Marvel mystery oil. That's the torsion bar. I have a replacement for this in the kit. Brand new, shiny. It's going to look all so sporty under here. We're going to get all of these. And let's see. And this is a splash guard. But this guy here, there, from there to there. Yeah, see, that's hard. It's like a whole new limb. Okay, so enough chit chat. So cotter pin right there. So yeah, I'd probably just proceed to put my head in the way. So first things first, I think I backed up enough that you're looking past me. I think so. We'll just it is what it is. When you're only spectators, you're not actually performing anything. Oh, and part of my work here today is I will be, when I'm done making the video, before this bolt gets turned, that's an adjustment, and that has to be, I'm going to photograph that and take note of the bolt head's location, because it as you tighten that bolt, it pushes down or hardens the suspension, and as you slack this bolt, it softens the suspension, and eventually we're gonna slack it all the way to where the bolt comes out, and that will leave a lot of this tension on the front end, so that whole thing can come out. Yeah, and so today is kind of just prep work, and then I'll probably have my buddy Big John come on over and help me through heavy lifting portion, so we're not blowing any gaskets here. So I'm digging down for a floor. Get that cotter pin out of there. Yeah, I'm not in the picture at all. I'm right under it. Okay. So here we go. Yeah, for some of those out there that don't know, haven't watched the right video or whatever, I am a cancer patient. Albeit I've had the cancer, quote unquote, pulled out of my body, but that doesn't mean there isn't some little tiny bit somewhere. You know, they checked all my lymph nodes and everything, and they ended up in removing cancer. They removed 12 lymph nodes, and those 12, when biopsied, came up negative for cancer. So, and those lymph nodes were right next door to the cancer itself. So that's a good thing. That just means that the cancer didn't get into my super highway immune system. You know, the lymph nodes are part of your, I think they function like part of your immune system to some degree. And cancer uses it typically as a super highway to scoot around your body uninvited, of course. Yeah, boy. This cotter pin, all of this has been in here since, 1966. I've got to do the math. Somebody's bound to chime in finally and just say it's so many years, but I know it's in the 50s. Yeah. Probably like 53 or 54 years, something like that, I guess. Depending on, I don't know the exact year on this beast. Okay. Sometimes they just don't want to play fair, so you step it up a notch. You get something that'll hang on a little better, so you can get a pry upon the cotter pin. Oh, the cotter pin's being a little annoying, and I'm just gonna let the blood get back in my arms. Working under here is reminding me I'm a little tender right about here where my port is, seeing a little tender. Get it? Actually, I'm not feeling too tender anymore around like all the seams where they removed the cancer and modified me. It's actually been quite a while, and I'm all healed up and fine. My stoma and I are getting along fine. Oop. Some crud coming off of it. But anyhow, feeling a little tender here. Yeah, I can feel it. I found that climbing around somewhere around here today. I forget. But, at some time or another, I'm always working on a railroad. All right, back to work, Carl. Enough putzing around. It is Friday, though. Friday's kind of a don't take it too damn seriously day, because you got the whole weekend to get serious. Yeah. Okay, now you're coming out, right? Now. Right? Now. Right? Oh, I know. Off. It's my new trick. I think it's worked famously the last couple of days. Got me through some tight pinches. Ooh. Ah. Now my arm is probably blocking the shot. Yeah, and I called this light duty work a cotter pin. It, you know, a cotter pin probably weighs a gram. I don't know. It's not, you know, it's tiny. Oops, I guess you got to have a cotter pin. They're made out of soft metal. You bend them over. You know, it's got here. I think I can separate it. My dexterity goes down when I have these gloves on, but yeah, you see the split down the center. Enough of that. Oh, I'm just gonna put it in the tool tray. I didn't bring the. I have a soup can with all the cotter pins that come off the vehicle, so I know what sizes to get. Cotter pins. Okay, so that's one cotter pin. Let's see about the other. Oh, sorry, I bumped you. Can you guys see past me? Let's see. If you're on the cardboard, it'll be too bouncy. I'm using a cardboard as a padding. Let's see, it's right up in here. They're just not getting any camera on it, but you can at least, you know, observe me. Oh, I can't even see. You know what? It may just be a function of light, though. I can't see in there myself. Let's see if I can get this over here without. Well, I don't have hair to fry. Used to be a time when you had to watch these lights because you could fry your hair. Or at least, I mean, I could fry my hair, but there's no frying hair now. So now, let's see, I'll put my finger on it. Nah, it's still way up in there. All right, just trust me, I'm pulling another cotter pin. I need the plier. What do you know this thing? Got to go to the hardware store and get another. The other day I had a little, well, I have a little LED light. I'm probably just going to get a whole nother light altogether, one that has a magnet on it or something, because this, my little work light, I bought an LED for it, but it took such an impact the other day that LED was like, I'm done, and died on me. So I was thinking of going to the hardware store and getting another and try to be gentle, but I may just go see what kind of work, you know, automotive type magnetic light, modern technology, compact, you know, does your laundry too kind of light or something, or at least brings you another caffeine drink while you're under the vehicle. I don't know, light, yeah. I think that might be dreaming a little too far. But here we go. I'm trying to get the cotter pin. I got it straightened out, but it's in this shielded area. I'm not sure why it's shielded, but it's got, the other side isn't shielded, but this one is. And that's why you can't see in here, because it's surrounded by this. All I can figure is maybe it gets baked by the exhaust, because this is, well, there's exhaust on both sides. It's a V8. I don't get it. Don't get it. So because of that shield, I can't even rat-a-tat-tat on that. It's just tucked away to, this may be the kind where I just cut it off, and because you just can't, the only thing you can get in there is a cutter. just can't cut it. Kind of looks like it'll fatigue off right now, so maybe I'll just do that. Yeah, it's all. There must be a excessive amount of heat or something. Maybe it's what it's underneath on the outside of the engine that it needs a shield. I just, all I can think of. I'm not sure. It's been a while since I looked at the front of the engine if the alternator's on this side. I know the water pump's dead center. Power steering pump. I don't think this doesn't have power steering. So, and no air con either. The only air conditioning this thing has is you roll down your window. Or you get your dog to lick your face while you're driving. And roll down your window. Wow. Jeepers. Okay, I won that battle. Another really bent up. Where is it? Yeah, really bent up cotter pin. Can't really, I had to break off part of the end of it, but yeah. All right, so that's that in the tool tray with you. All right, since we're over here, I believe I already worked out the size on that. Did I, or didn't I? I think I worked out the size on the adjusters. Did I have to count or measure the turns on? Yeah, see, this one's sticking the adjusters at a different height than over there. So yeah, definitely gonna take a photo of that right up and close with even probably a tape measure right next to it so that I have a good solid bit of data to rebuild her on. All right, well, the cotter pins are out. Let's see, I brought a can of oil. How are we showing there? You still seeing what I'm doing? Yeah, this is this corner. Okay. Let me just scoot you back a little bit so you can get a gander at a lot of it then. Dumping pencils. There we go. Gee, I think I'll remove that from above. That's part of the tie rod system. So it's actually this one I can remove while I'm down here. This one is not heavy lift. Well, actually to loosen it won't be heavy lifting, I don't think, but to get her off of there, looks like I gotta do some cleaning first though. Let me get you, you're probably just seeing the back of my head. Let me get you right in tight on that one. Let's see if we can, this guy right here, look at all the schmutz on there. Ugh. So yeah, this is why I'm doing prep. Because I can't even tell what's under there. I think I got it all cleaned up from the top side when I was in the engine compartment and did a power brush in there. If I didn't, I will now, because I did the power brushing before I pulled all the tie rods. And this pitman arm is actually going to get replaced altogether. The kit comes with a brand new pitman. So much junk upon it. Look at the size of that nut. That is one big Probably have to bring the jumbo socket set down here, huh? Because that guy exceeds 19 millimeters, which is the most I have on this little gizmo here. So we'll just keep cleaning. That's the mission. We're not necessarily going to pull things apart. I think that big, that'll be qualified as heavy lifting, so I'll just, again, save that for Big John. Yeah. Highly likely this is all original equipment. There's probably some antiquer out there or a collector guy who'd just die for this used Pitman arm. And that's probably, no doubt. Boy, that is all just packed on dirt and grease from years of, well, at least you know somebody put grease in all the joinery, because it's been all over everything. You know, better that than rusty, crusty, you know. There's just surface rust. When you get under this grease, you can see how grease does trap moisture in the metal. It doesn't breathe like oil does because it's just a little too viscous. Yoinks. Okay. Yeah, and I'm not in the camera view at all. That's good. Let's just test one of these, see what these are all about. How slung tight is that guy? Right here, I'll show you what I'm talking about. This guy right here. Oop, I can't even. This guy right here, let's just, that's not a heavy lift. Let's just see what, it's just a castle nut, so it shouldn't be, oh, it is. Yeah, I'm gonna leave that alone. Yeah, there's gonna be a bunch of, call on my big buddy with all the ape arms, because I don't have a pneumatic air wrench to just spin stuff like that. Probably should, but I so rarely go into cars at this depth, you know, with all the bigger nuts and bolts. It's been a while, but haven't kept up on all those tools. So I'm gonna end this video here. Thinking that I've done the little bit of prep that I needed to do. The cotter pins, that was the only 2 cotter pins I could find. I've already gone around. I guess I could just shoot it one more time. Did I bring the oil can? I think I already went around with it. Yeah, I've already shot everything with the Marvel Mystery. So at this point, yeah, you guys pay attention. I'm over here. Yeah. So, yeah, gravity. So, Kinetic Carl here in his super secret Kinetic Lab of Wonders on a front end Friday in Eureka, California, and signing off for another day. Have a great day. Y'all be safe and happy, and enjoy the weekend, and not long and we'll see Musty One Up. his latest post. Again, Kinetic Carl signing out.